Justin. There we go. Hello, everyone. Not like oh, too bad. Oh, turn the other light on. I wonder it looks funny. I kept trying to figure out what looks funny. There we go. There we go. That looks better. I was trying to sit here. Was like, what looks funny? Hello, everyone. It is that time again. Wait, something here. Oh, mess of it. Oh, look at there. Wasn't showing anything a moment ago. Okay, hello. There's everyone. Kind of far away. I'm squinting. I'm like, I can't read. Hi, welcome to Facebook Live Sunday. Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, we are going to get going today. This is kind of why do I always get an itchy nose every time I start this? Um, today's kind of, I guess you could call it a request. Yesterday in our panel class, it was asked about positioning. So I decided to do a little positioning class today. Why not? The One of the easiest ways on the Solaris and the Altair Meridian to position in the hoop, when I say position, I mean embroidery. To position in the hoop is to use the positioning stickers. So that's what we're going to be going over today. Um, they're very, very useful and very, very easy to use. I love using them because I'm a terrible hooper, meaning like if it needs to be straight, I hoop like this. So those stickers make me look good. And so I am so excited to show you this. Um, Oh, Jackie, no worries. Don't worry about it. Yeah, thank you all who came to the panel class yesterday. If you happen to missed it and you signed up for it, I did send out an email this morning with the link or with the video to the class. It's it recorded to my computer this time. I guess I didn't hit the right button. So it is a Google Drive MP4. Uh, so you should have gotten that this morning. You did watch it today. Okay, good. So it did come through good. That's good to hear because I always want to make sure it went through good. So good, perfect. There's always a lot of lollygagging, so make sure you can scrub through if you need to, all that fun stuff. Because y'all know I'm a talker. Okay, so it's cold in Michigan. I wish the cold would come back. We had our snow and now it's gone, and I'm kind of sad because I really loved being cold. I mean, like, I've got a fan hitting me right now because I'm so hot right now. I hate being hot. Can't stand it. So, yeah, so I'm just waiting for everyone to join on. Let me check some messages here. Make sure. I'm gonna replay. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, but you can watch the replay. Remember, we can always watch the replay to any of these. Sorry, I'm just answering live right now, which I hardly ever do. Just happen to be able to see that pop up. Very cold in Virginia. Yeah. We heard that we might get another storm come through, but it ain't gonna happen. Because it was, what was it, Friday? Friday. It was probably 75 degrees. It was hot. That's hot to me. So y'all know when it's, in the 90s and getting and like in the 100, I'm done. So the older I get, the hotter it is. So anyways, okay. So yeah, 70 degrees in Georgia. Yeah. Yeah. So you know how it's going. Okay, so what are we gonna talk about? Okay, we're gonna get into it. All right. So when you go to hoop material or whatever you're gonna hoop, a bag, your tea towel, your quilt, whatever you're going to hoop in your embroidery hoop, it's pretty imperative that we get everything straight, right? Well, there's a bunch of different ways to get things straight. There's tools to use in every embroidery machine. There's tools on your hoop. A lot of people use their hoop to stay straight. There are grids that come with some hoops, like our Baby Lock hoops come with templates that have little grids. We can use those. But when we have machines that have these fancy dancy computers built in, then we have scanning abilities. We also have some really great opportunities to use some really cool, I don't know, techniques, I guess I could call them, to help us with positioning. So not only is this in the Solaris and the Altair Meridian, it's in the Destiny, and I can't remember. I thought there was one more machine before that, before all these machines nowadays, that it may have been in, but it's called the positioning stickers. And remember, we have these cameras built in to the Solaris, so we can use that. But with this the Altair and the Meridian, we have the ability to treat the machine like it has a camera built in because we can use the positioning app. And I'm going to show you that. Jackie, you only live like 3 hours from Tallahassee, really? Oh, we should get up for lunch one time. It's pretty cool. That's not that far away. So when you got your machine, you should have gotten some of these little guys here. And you probably got them and went, what in the world is that? What are these for? These are called positioning stickers, and they are that. They are little stickers. You just peel them off, and we're going to use them to get us straight. And I have definitely over exaggerated my hooping, just so you can see how they work. They're really cool. They really do help. The machine reads them. But what you need to be able to do, or what you should do, is draw a crosshatch of where you're going to embroider. That way you can use the positioning sticker to its full ability. So I always draw a crosshatch wherever I'm going to embroider. It just helps me visually. Some people can hoop a piece of fabric and eyeball it and get it just perfect. And I love those people. I can't do it. I need all the help I can get. So what I mean is, see, I did it in blue washable. See if you can see that. You can kind of see it, but you can see, well, you see how bad I hooped it? That's some bad hooping, right? but that's the way I'm going to show you how good this sticker is. But there's my crosshair. You can see how bad I hooped it. But so what you'll do is you'll mark your fabric wherever you're going to, wherever your center is, wherever you're going to embroider, and then you're going to go ahead and hoop the material. And then you're going to grab one of these stickers and we're going to get to work. I'm going to start on the Solaris and then we're going to jump on the Meridian, but that's going to be the same thing for the Altair. Now the Destiny is going to be the same for the Solaris. So also if you yeah, Melody said also if you have palette 11, you can print your template with the snowman. You can. And that's really cool too. So you can print your template with the snowman on there. 2-point positioning. Yeah, 2-point positioning is on the Meridian and the Altair. Yeah, you can use that as well. That is something I can show if you want. That's good for things that have like lines. Yeah, let me think about that. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. I just got to remember how to do it. That's why I'm sitting here going, I just got to remember. I haven't done it in a long time. So give me a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start off on the Solaris and then we're going to jump over to, I have the Meridian, but it's the same for the Altair. And again, the Solaris will be the same for the Destiny if you have the Destiny. And if you have the other brand like machines, this is going to be similar. Let's put it that way. Okay. So what I need, of course, is whatever I'm going to embroider. I have my material already hooped. I have it marked, and I'm going to need one of my positioning stickers. So they have two circles. They have a large circle on the bottom and they have a little circle on the top. And they have two little dots. There's a dot in each in the middle of the circles. And then what you'll see, and you'll see it up close, is there's actually crosshairs on the sticker. So we're going to match those crosshairs up with my crosshairs. That's why I say you have to have the crosshairs drawn on your fabric. So let's jump on over to the machine, and I'm going to be turning my back to my screen, so I won't see your questions right off the bat. But if you have questions, go ahead and ask. I will get to them here in just a few moments. Okay, so let's switch you on over. All right, there she is. Oops, let's go home. Oh, let's go home. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to turn off that background light because that is going to be glary, very glary. There we go, much better. So I'm just going to do my name because it's nice and linear. It's just straight across, and that's going to show us best this function. It really will. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to go to embroidery. And I'm going to go find a font that I like. Doesn't matter what font I use. I'll use this one right here. And I'm just going to start typing my name. And then I'll hit set. Okay. Now, let's take a look here. All right, so here's my hoop. Here's my ugly hooping job. So if we judge it by, let's see if I can see on the, yeah, in the camera. If we judge it by these little notches, we can see I'm way, way off, right? Well, what I want to do is I want to take my positioning sticker and I want to place it, and I'm going to zoom in on that real quick here. So what I want to do is I want to take my sticker before I start embroidering, and I want to place these crosshairs directly on the crosshairs here. And they will fit right in the center if you align them exactly where they go. So see? Perfect. So that's going to help me, believe it or not, turn this design to make it straight. So what's going to happen is the machine's going to read this little bitty sticker and say, hey, Anna, your design or your placement line is crooked. So I'm going to turn the design. And then when you stitch it out, it'll look crooked. But when you take the material out of the hoop, it'll be completely straight. Y'all ready to see that? So cool. I love this feature. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and slide my hoop on. Now that I've got my sticker on, the number one thing about the sticker that you need to remember is before you start embroidering is to remove the sticker. And that's the number one thing. Believe me, it happens all the time to myself. All right, so the next thing we want to do is go to embroidery, and we're going to go to layout. And what we see is the same little sticker right here. So we're going to tap on him, and we're going to, it's going to say, is it okay to revert? And I haven't moved it or anything, but I'm going to say, yeah, that's fine. And it's going to come up to the screen. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to go ahead and go to scan. I want it to stay in the middle, so I'm going to hit scan. And what's going to happen is it's going to start taking a picture. So I'm going to turn it back here so you can see what's happening on the screen more than you. So it's just taking a picture of my hoop. That's all it's doing. So you can see right there, look, it's reading the sticker. Okay. Now look what it did. It took my name and it slanted it. And why did it slant it? Because my crosshairs are slanted. I hooped terribly. So, okay, well, thank you, machine. Now when I take this out of here, it's going to make me look awesome. So what I'm going to do is hit this button right here. And that, what it does is it pushes the hoop out so I can remove my sticker safely without getting my fingers all up underneath there. So there's my sticker. I just put it up here, and then that way I can reuse it. I'm going to say okay. And now I'm going to stitch this out. And we're going to see it stitch crooked, but when I take it out, it'll be straight. This will only take a moment or two. A little bigger than I thought, but that's okay. I did leave it on the large setting, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, it'll show this a lot better. So you can use this for any design. It doesn't have to be completely like straight across. Use it for every design, actually. Especially when you're doing like tea towels, because for me, it always seems like tea towels, I always get them crooked. It doesn't matter what I'm putting on there. And it's always just off by a hair. And I can see it. No one else can probably see it, but I can see it. But this is such a great tool to use. I mean, we have access to it. Why not use it, right? Now, if you run out of these stickers, which takes a long time because they're reusable, you can always reorder them through your Baby Lock deal. It's National Embroidery Month anyway? Yeah. Who doesn't love National Embroidery Month? No, I do. All right, here we go. So, here we go. I'll pull this back just a hair. You can print. Oh, and okay, now I can see. I can print the snowman in Brilliance too. All right. Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. I've never used Brilliance, so I don't know. Okay, so if we look at it, she's crooked. She's a little bit crooked. So when I take it out though, and I put my fabric completely straight, it's completely straight. How cool is that? I love that feature. Oops, I'm turning it. But now it's completely straight. I can even tell by my crosshair how straight it is. Isn't that nice? I love this feature. It makes me look so good. I'm not that great. It's the machine that makes me great. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to jump on over to the Altair and the Meridian. Of course, I'm on the Meridian, but we're going to first jump over to the app part of it because we have to use the IQ positioning app in order to use it. So let me grab my iPad real quick. This doesn't show up very well from here to there. Pretty fine. Yeah, it's built in. It's in your Solaris. So if you haven't already and you are a Meridian or Altair owner, what you need to do is go to your app store on your device, right? Let me see if I turn this all the way down. On your device here. And you want to look up IQ Positioning app. And it's a little black icon that says IQ Positioning app. And you want to download that. And then you want to open it. And it'll connect to your machine. And basically, it's going to look like that. I know you can't see it very well, but you'll be able to see it on camera here in just a moment. Thank you. This is from Baby Lock. Boldly So. What does it say? Boldly So, where no one has sown before. So there's going to be 3 different icons on here. The top one is for embroidery. That's the one we're going to be using today. The bottom 2 are for IQ Designer. So we're going to be using the one for the top icon that's for embroidery today. So let's jump over and let's take a look at those where you can actually see them. So let me get you on camera over here. All right, there we go. Get that out of the way. Okay. So there is my, you can see my fan. Let's open it up here. And let's see how well you can see it. You can see it kind of well. It's always the light thing. Okay. Well, once you open it up, and I know this is a little bright, but you're going to have 3, oops, let's go back. You're going to have 3 different icons. The top one, like I was saying a moment ago, this is your embroidery one. This is for placement. Your bottom 2 are going to be for IQ Designer. This is going to be when you're designing for IQ Designer. But today we're going to be using embroidery. And in order, so you can see, and that is a little, let me see here, a little bright, but you can see it. I have my fabric hoop, I have my crosshair hooped all kind of wonky, and I have my positioning sticker ready to go. So once I am ready to send this over to my machine, I'm going to select on embroidery. I'll push OK, but I have to do one more step. Down at the bottom here where it says mode, I have to select advanced. And it's going to tell me, Anna, go ahead and put that sticker right on the crosshairs. So I will listen and do what it tells me to do. And then, okay. Then what I'm going to do is hold this way above it, and it's going to take a picture of the hoop. Now you won't be able to see this just because I've got to go kind of high. But once you do it, you'll be able to see it. What it does, and I'm going to get kind of close here, you'll be able to see the edge of it. Embroidery frame cannot be detected. Let's try this again. What it'll do is you'll hold it above it and it'll count down 3, 2, 1, and it'll take a picture of the frame. So you can see right there, it took a picture of the embroidery frame with my sticker. So what I'm going to say is send it to my machine, and it's going to shoot it over to the Meridian. So what I'm going to do is get the other camera over to the machine. This will be so we can see what's happening once we get over it. Now you'll want to go ahead and bring over the hoop. So I am going to switch to the other camera. There we go. And try not to fall, details. There we go. And I'm going to go to embroidery. You know what I forgot to do? The first thing I forgot to do was do my design first. So I may have to go do that step again. But that's okay. You want to pull up your design first. But I got too excited. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. We'll do my name first. See, I got excited. I don't think it's going to pull it up. It won't. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, it did. All right, it did. It pulled it up. Okay, so you don't have to have your design pulled up. So you can go ahead, pull up your design after you scan or after you take your picture of it. Because what it's going to say is, hey, there was an image that was sent from the mobile app. Do you want to use it? And I'm going to say, yeah, I want to use it. So it's going to say, okay. Oh, but it wants me to put the frame on, and here's the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the frame on. And I'm going to say, okay. Now it's going to tell me to do something. It's going to give me a prompt. For this one, it doesn't do this on the Solaris, but it does it on the Meridian. It's going to say, hey, Anna, there's going to be a little red laser light that I want you to align in the center of the bottom circle. So I'm going to do that. But if I look down here, and maybe you can see it, it already is perfectly centered. So I don't need to do it. I'm not going to move it. It's pretty. It's perfect. I'm okay with that. But if I had to move it, all I would have to do is use these little buttons right here to get it perfectly centered. And I'm going to tell it, nope, it's good. I'm going to say, okay. Now, if we look here, right here, it's not turned yet. We have one more step. We need to go to edit. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to go to embroidery. Excuse me. Layout. And then we're going to select the same little icon that is on our sticker. And then okay. And then okay again. And okay. And now look, it turned it. Now I'm going to select this little button right here, and it moves it forward so I can remove my sticker. I'm going to place it up here, and I'm going to say okay. And you see how it turned it? Or it popped it to the side a little bit? Now I can embroider that out. So let's go ahead and embroider that out and see what happens. So, oh, my foot's a little high, but that's because I was working on something thick the other day. So it's just like on the Solaris. It's just a maybe two more steps than that one, but it makes you look good. And let me say this, it makes me look good. So it's gonna make you look good too. And this table's a little wiggly, so you're probably gonna be a little wiggling while this is stitching out, so just bear with it. And so, Jackie, let me play this week with the 2 point, and then because for some reason, my brain is slipping on that, and then we'll do it next week. I'll show you how to do that next week. Yeah, um, but I will definitely do that. And how I know it's straight is it's along that horizontal line. Everything is just lining up so pretty. So in March, I plan to have what I'm going to call an accessories class. So, okay. Um, so it'll be kind of like the panel class yesterday. It'll be a paint class, and it will be making accessories in IQ Designer. There will be a card holder, meaning like a little credit card holder. I'm trying to figure out how to make a really cool, not what you think, a way different style of sunglass holder that hangs off like your bag. There she is. So cute. And some other things. So I thought that would be really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do this on a live camera. I'm going to do this on here. That's not the right one. There's a little kitten. There I am. Okay, so we can see if I hold this like this, that's all kind of crooked, right? So that's how a lot of my stuff looks if I don't use these stickers. So if I pop this puppy out, and just get it nice and straight. And if I hold it straight, and I am holding it straight, I'm not doing this intentionally, we can see that it's perfectly straight. Heaven, heaven. And this little guy too. I mean, it makes me look so good. And I mean, try it. They came with your machine. And that's why I love doing these classes is using every aspect of your machine that you can. There are so many cool things that come with your machine that I know that we don't normally use. So, and then we see them and we're like, what in the world is that? Well, it's my job to show you how to use those. So I'm so glad that I believe it was Ronnie. I know who it was. Ronnie had mentioned something about positioning. And so I'm so glad she mentioned that yesterday so we could go over these. So is there any questions? This is a little quick one tonight. Wow. Because it's so fast and so easy. I mean, it really is just like, hmm. So let's see if there's any questions. Okay. See, any news? Nope, no news. I am boring. Oh, I start my clinicals tomorrow. I'm terrified. So so what I'm doing is surge tech. And so that means I'm in surgery and I'm scared half to death to start my clinicals. Did I have fun last night? We had a blast. I tell you, those girls are so much fun and they're so much fun to watch. And so we had a great time. It's it's fun to watch what you used to be like. You know what I mean? Like you're like, yeah, yeah, dance, 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 dance. Okay, it's 9:30. I'm exhausted. Where is Melinda? Melinda is working with her husband now. And I don't know if she's just taking some time and she's coming back or if she's just gone now. So yeah, that's all I know. Well, thank you. Yeah, tonight is studying the surgery that I'm going to be in, or the surgeries I'm going to be in. Let's see. All right. Well, if there's no questions, I'm going to let you guys go. But thank you so much for joining in. Um, like I said, try this out. It is awesome. Now, there are so many different ways to use, no matter what machine you're on, to use uh, different types of positioning. But when you have, no matter what brand you're on, when you have something in your machine that helps you, use it, find it, use it, look for videos. There's someone out there that's going to show you how to use it. She took down, I know. And that's the thing is I have no idea. I have no idea why she took down her videos. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, okay. Well, I hope you guys have a great week. I will see y'all next weekend. That's not, I do know the weekend because it's going to be a very exhausting weekend for me. The weekend of Valentine's Day. So that would be the 16th. I am not going to have a live. That is my school reunion weekend. I will be volunteering. I will be exhausted because it's going to be a whole weekend worth of stuff. I will not be having a live on the 16th. You're welcome, Karen. Yeah, it's just remembering the last step. You have to remember on when you go to embroidery and rewatch this one when on the Meridian or Altair and I'm looking at it when you go to the before you go to embroider when you actually embroider that you want to click on layout and then click on the little positioning guide that looks just like your sticker and then that way it'll actually turn. Oh, thanks. I'm excited. I have the coolest coolest school. So it's our 50th. The school is 50 years old, and uh it's an alternative school, so everybody, it's a small school, so everybody goes to the reunion. I mean, like, you can be like in school right now and go to the reunion. You do, and that's how all of our reunions are. Even prom, like everybody could go to prom, meaning like everybody in every class, ninth grade through 12th grade. So um our school is very all inclusive for everything. And even way back then. And so we are doing our 50th, and I'm so excited. Or I haven't been out of school 50 years, but that's, yeah, so excited. All righty. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will be seeing y'all next weekend. And if you have any questions in the meantime, just let me know. All right. Remember to shop local, shop small, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye, everyone.